Imagine you are sitting with colleagues or family, and someone suddenly makes a sharp, mocking comment about your work, your choices, or your life. Every eye in the room locks onto you, waiting to see if you will explode or shrink away. Most people fail this test because they view the comment as a personal attack, but public disrespect is rarely about you. It is actually a psychological defense mechanism used by insecure people who need a quick burst of social dominance to feel important. The moment you realize their comment is just a reflection of their internal panic, you stop reacting from weakness and start responding from pure psychological leverage. To completely control the room without saying a word, use the strategy of the deliberate pause. When the disrespect lands, do not look away, do not frown, and do not offer a quick defensive comeback. Instead, take a slow breath, hold their gaze, and blink once, very calmly. People who try to disrupt others feed entirely on immediate emotional feedback, like defensive arguing or visible nervousness. By offering absolute, unbothered silence, you completely starve them of that energy, forcing the awkward tension they created to settle right back onto them. Next, shift the dynamic by executing a subtle social redirect. Instead of remaining locked in a tense, face-to-face standoff with the speaker, calmly turn your gaze to the other people around the room with a relaxed, curious expression. By treating the negative comment as a strange social error rather than a deep wound, you naturally invite the group to observe the speaker's poor etiquette. You instantly transition from the target into the objective observer of the situation, leaving the other person standing isolated in the awkward atmosphere they built for themselves. If the moment requires you to establish a clear verbal boundary, use dignified, objective naming. Look at the person and state exactly what just happened with absolute composure by saying, "That sounded like an intentional attempt to create tension, and I want to make sure I heard you correctly." Notice that this response is entirely respectful. It does not attack, yell, or call names. Instead, it gently pulls back the curtain on passive-aggressive behavior, forcing the speaker to either awkwardly explain themselves to the room or quietly back down. Ultimately, the most mature and devastating response to someone looking for a reaction is strategic indifference. Look at them for exactly 1 second to show you heard them, then physically turn your shoulders away and seamlessly resume your previous conversation with the person next to you. This sends a massive, nonverbal signal that their attempt to rattle you carries zero weight in your world. True psychological strength never requires you to stoop to insults. It comes from being entirely impossible to move.